Good morning, Year 7s, or good afternoon, Year 7s. Welcome to a demonstration on how we can draw an isometric drawing of our block bot idea. So, over the next few lessons, I will be releasing a video so we can go through each step together. Don't worry if you don't finish everything in this video today, because you can pick up where you left off next lesson, okay? So no pressure whatsoever. So by the end of this lesson, we are hoping to have finished or drawn our head and our body of our block bot like on the screen. Okay, so let's start together. First, you need to download your isometric piece of paper from the PowerPoint, just like we did last lesson. And then once you've downloaded it, the first thing we need to do is to save our document. So we're going to go File, Save As or Save a Copy, OneDrive, and then we're going to label it BlockBot ISO, and then your name. And that should save. Okay, brilliant. Now that we've saved it, we can do what we want to our document. So the very first thing I want you to do is we're going to go to Home here, and then we're going to make our way to the lines over here. You're going to click the plain line without an arrow, and then we're just going to click randomly on our screen. Okay, so as I said in the last demonstration, this blue is not really going to work because it's thin and it's also pretty much the same color as the background, so we could easily get confused. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Shape Outline, down arrow, and choose a color that you want to use. I think I'm going to use red. Once you've chosen the color, I want you to then go down to Weight, and I want you to change the weight of the line. So I'm going to choose 2 1/4. Okay, so now we've got our lovely line. Next, you can zoom in. So go down here, and you can zoom in using the plus bar. Okay, so this is so we can easily count our squares. So, or triangle, should I say. So now we've got our first line. Let's draw our first line. So place one end of the lines somewhere on the page. So I'm just going to pick here. Don't worry, we can move it if we need to. So then that lines up where all the lines join. Next, I'm going to move my next line, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a nice easy number to remember. And then we've got 10 across there. Don't worry if you don't use the same numbers as me, but you just need to make sure that all your lines will be the same length for the head, because the head will be a square, which will eventually become a cube. So all 4 sides need to be the same. So I've done 10. I'm then going to copy. So right click and copy, and then I'm going to right click and paste the A. Remember, we only paste the one with the A and not the picture, otherwise we won't be able to edit it. So when we paste this clipboard here with the A, like so. I'm then going to move this to join up with my first point, like so, and then I'm going to count down 10 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, until that point roughly meets where all the lines meet, like so. So we've got our nice 2 lines. We've got a good start of our isometric square. So I'm going to copy, paste with an A, and drag this one over here, because this will be the same size, so I don't need to change it. I'm then going to go to this top line here, right click, copy, right click, paste with the A, and then I've got that same line, which I'll bring down here and join it up. So you should now have 4 lines that are the same size in 2 different directions to make your isometric square. So now we need to make it look 3D, and by doing that we need to add on the 2 other sides to make it look like a cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, paste with A, and then I'm going to move this over here. I'm then going to click on this, move it to join up with those other 2 lines, and then you've guessed it, I'm going to count 10 again, but going in the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to place it when that circle lines up with all the other lines like so. I'm then going to copy that line, paste that line, and I'm going to drag it down to the bottom because I know it's the right size, like so. I'm then going to take this vertical line and I'm going to right click, copy, right click, paste, and I'm going to join up those 2 like so. So now we should have 2 sides to our cube. And as you can see, we only need to add our 3rd side. So I'm going to do this by copying and pasting these lines that we've already got. If you're struggling with copying and pasting, you're more than welcome to redo your own lines, but it will take much longer because you'll have to keep adjusting the outline size. Okay, so there are shortcuts as well to copying and pasting, but I am aware that not everyone can do this. So we go like that. If you're unable to use a mouse, you can copy and paste a different way. So make sure you've clicked on what you want to copy and paste. We're going to go over here and you can see the 2 little pieces of paper. We'll go click that as copy, and then you see the paste clipboard, but click on the arrow and click paste with an A. Okay, so that also gives you, so we'll do it again. I want this one. I'm going to click on the 2 pieces of paper to copy, click on the arrow and then the clipboard with the A, and that pastes me another line. Okay, so there are different ways you can do it if you haven't got a mouse. So I'll just delete those like so. So amazing, by now you should have a lovely cube that is very big. Okay, so if you want to make it smaller you can, but I think it's a nice little size as it is. So now we need to make the body. So I'm going to copy and paste one of my lines. So, and for placement, I'm just going to zoom back in again. I want there to be a gap between the head and the body like we did in our final designs. So for me, I'm going to go 1, 2 to leave a gap, and then I'm going to place my line there like so. Okay, and with this one, copy and paste, I'm going to do the same thing. However many you leave, you need to do the same on both sides. Okay, because it needs to be equal. Let's just line that up a bit better. Like so. Okay, so there we've got the top of our body. So now,
sorry, I don't know that.
Sorry, Alexa interrupted. So now we're going to copy and paste another line. I'm going to connect this line there, and then I'm going to count down to 15. Okay, so 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see I'm running out of space, so I'm going to scroll down. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And like so. So if I zoom out, I've got a nice long line, like so. To save me drawing that again, you know what we're going to do? We're going to copy it and paste it. I'm going to drag it over here. You can see it's already lined up, but you can zoom back in to make sure it does that how you want it to. There should be some handy little guidelines like I've got. And then I'm going to paste it again to line it up like so. Okay, so as you can see in my big picture, you can see that we've got a nice cube for a head, and we're starting to get a nice three-dimensional rectangle for the body. So at this point, what do you think I'm going to do next? Right, well, I think what we should do is that we should finish off the bottom of the body. Okay, so I'm going to copy, paste, drag this down there and line it up, and do the same with the other side, like so. Okay, so as you can see, we've now got two sides to our body, and to make it three-dimensional, we will need to include the third. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy and paste one of the lines, and I'm going to move it over here, like so. Yep, so as we can see, it looks a bit silly, doesn't it? It's a bit too long. So after lining up that one point, and I'm going to grab the other point, and I'm going to drag it so that lines up, it meets that other line. Okay, so for me, that's 2 triangles long. Okay, so you just want it to follow along that line until it hits the line of the head. And then I'm going to copy that small line, paste it, and bring it over to the other side, like so. So go down like that, and across like that. There we go. So there you've got it. At this point, we've now got a nice square head, followed by our nice rectangular body. Okay, so if you've still got time this lesson, don't worry. Use this time to neaten up your Blockbot outline. Make sure you save it. It only automatically saves if you have it on OneDrive. And please send me the file so I can have a look at how we're getting on. If we are struggling with this, I can completely change what we're doing, and so it's easily accessible. So please, please, please let me know if you are struggling with this isometric drawing. Okay, I will have half term if needs be to change what we do around. Okay, half term, yeah. Okay, so good luck, guys, and let me know if you've got any issues, and don't forget to upload your work to ePraise, otherwise I will have to give you a demerit, even if you're in frontline school. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.